There's a lot of kids that are hurting out there, and there's a lot of kids that are just dying to have some parental involvement in their lives.
The kids are looking for those three things: caring, a belonging, and a recognition. They're going to find it wherever they can find it. If they're not getting it from their home, if they're not getting it from being involved in school activities, and they're not getting it from being involved in athletics, they're going to find it someplace else.
Now, the Boys and Girls Club is one of the few organizations that focuses on that part of our population, and there's a great need there.
And a lot of kids were turning to the gang population because the gangs gave them the perception of, hey, we'll care for you.
The need on the north side is as dramatic, if not more dramatic, than what it is here in the inner city right now.
The hopes for the north side is really to be able to provide programs that are going to help the parents on the north side. I go to Pine Creek twice a week, so I know that the need is there.
I think that it'll be a great impact to have the Northside Boys and Girls Club because I know a lot of kids that used to come here, but they moved to the north side, so they don't come here anymore.
The West Ottawa school system is a big school system. There are a lot of people that live there, and the diversity of that community is huge. I think location-wise, you probably couldn't have found a better place.
Boys and Girls Clubs, by their very nature, park themselves in the middle of neighborhoods. They're walk-to facilities, and that's a very, very important component of the youth that we serve.
I picture a lot of glass and openness immediately, and I picture kids coming up the walk for the first time, and they're just so excited because they have a place that looks so beautiful and is so inviting of their own.
When you walk in to the right, you're probably going to have a technology lab full of computers. On the left-hand side will be the fine arts and the performance arts programs. Past that is a cafe so that you have a social area. The middle school area and the high school student areas are separated by a technology center and a library that supports their learning and educational programs. In addition to that, we also have a really nice gymnasium that is set up for basketball and soccer and whatever else the kids could use.
We can provide for their child as they move on. Once they move from elementary into middle school and high school, I think that that building is going to be really packed and full very soon if we do things right.
They belong to an important club. It's going to be a happy place.
A lot of these young people don't have the kind of mentorship that we believe is important, but they have it here.
So really the way that we address and go one child at a time is to provide them with other opportunities, to give them a sense of hope, to give them the belief that there are other things occurring in this community that will benefit them and allow them to be successful and to get some hope and to go to school, to do well in school, to develop positive relationships with adult role models here in the Boys and Girls Club.
In school, they don't really teach you, how to be a leader. They just teach you how to be academically successful. But the Boys and Girls Club got me into a lot of leadership roles, being the president of Torch Club, which is a middle school leadership group, and then also the president of Keystone, which is a high school leadership group. So I've always been able to be a leader and lead by example.
It just really lit my fire to see kids excited to be here, proud of their club and having a good time laughing. Just to look in their eyes and just to see the warmth that they have for each other, the warmth that they have for the Boys and Girls Club was huge.
When we finally had a large group of kids that graduated, have gone on to college, that's when you feel like, okay, what we are doing is working, and we just have to sort of stick with it.
There is a chance to invest in something beyond our lifetime. We're planting trees that we're not going to sit in the shade of.
They need a safe environment where they can grow and mature and become responsible adults.
We have a desire to work with youth, to work with the community for the benefit of the entire community. And this is such a great, great fit for doing those types of things.
This is one of those things that we're going to invest in, and it'll continue to go on long after we're not part of it anymore.